We don't know the exact potential impact of exposure to vaccines, but we do know that their immune system is not fully developed, their metabolism is not fully developed, their brain is not fully developed, and we know that all of these systems are interacting with each other. And I think that implicit to that, we are also saying that we don't think that it's the correct view to view vaccination of children as a safety net for adults' mistakes and flaws in our healthcare system. That's not the right way to think about those flaws. We need to be very vigilant to fix them instead of telling babies that they need to be vaccinated. And it's also reject the idea that vaccines in general, and this vaccine in particular, should be used to mandate vaccination and coercion to vaccination and condition attendance to education settings or clinical care settings just because you vaccinate or not. Now, as a parent, how do you actually make sense of this? Because I think that you're hearing a lot of statements that could be very confusing, and I would like to offer, based on my experience as a scientist, but also as a parent, how I suggest parents should be thinking about. When you are being told that your baby is at high risk, even though your baby was born to a mom that was tested negative for Hep B, I think you need to ask yourself why they are not providing a specific number, and maybe at a more intuitive level, ask yourself, do you know and you ever heard about a case when a baby like yourself or a child like yourself was infected at school, at home? Ask your friends if they know about a case like this. I think that you will realize that while there are many bad things that can happen to kids that you do hear about them, again, they're rare, but you do hear about them, this is even more rare than that. The second thing is, I suggest to parents to be very, very suspicious when people tell them that something is safe, especially a vaccine. Because we have been adopting a very, very confident way of telling parents about vaccine products that they are completely safe, where we essentially never tested them appropriately. And just in the same way that you would never agree to fly on a plane that the aircraft vendor tells you that it's safe, not because they tested it rigorously, just because they didn't test it or didn't find anything and they didn't test it, you will never be willing to take off with that plane. I suggest that you view giving vaccines to your babies as taking a flight, taking off with the plane, and apply the same level of scrutiny to the safety of your child as much as you will apply to the safety of a plane. And I don't believe that we currently do that. Thank you.